I don't remember how Gmax Replenish works with its ally. I think it also affects its ally, but that would actually be pretty funny because if Savali could also get a berry next to Snorlax, oh, that would be so funny. But what is up, everyone? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. Today, we're going to be using this pledge team once again. In the last episode, we also was continuing to use this pledge team, and today we're going to be using this pledge team once again. We got Savali, the Inteleon, Snorlax, Arcanine, Togekiss, and Excadrill. We haven't really brought Excadrill at all. I think it's a Pokemon that can definitely be replaced, but I'm not exactly sure of like what I would replace it with. Especially since I feel like this team can have some troubles against Rotoms, but I'm not exactly too sure. But let's get started and play some games. So today's common question is going to be: how did you play the demo for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX? Because I have not. Usually I like to play games like all at once if I'm trying to do something, or not like all at once, but like once I start a game, I expect to finish it. So I'm not really huge on demos because like I don't like waiting all that time. Like the only time I really touched a demo was like the Super Smash Bros 3DS demo. Like that was the only demo I think I really ever played, unless I was like at maybe like a convention. I don't think I tried the Sword and Shield demo. I don't think I tried anything else really. I didn't try the Let's Go demo, but yeah. Let me know down below in the description if you played it. It is available on the eShop. Does come out on March. Let me know in the comments down below. We got an interesting team here for the first game. Fetched the Dragapult, Milotic, Alcremie, the Ferrothorn, and Gyarados. This is an interesting team. I definitely like our matchup though, because Pledge is actually pretty solid here. Yeah, Pledge is very solid here. With Arcanine and Snorlax in the back, Togekiss could put in work, but I don't think it's the play. Pledge just does a ton of work, because my opponent doesn't have speed control. Alcremie doesn't get Trick Room, right? I don't think it does. No, if it got Trick Room up, I'm pretty sure if it got Trick Room, I wouldn't notice that, and I'm pretty sure I would have already built a team using Alcremie with Trick Room, because Trick Room Decorate sounds like a really fun combo. But no, we'll go for the pledge mode here, which I think is very good. I think like there are two modes I could have went for this game, which would have been the Togekiss Inteleon combination, which is a combination I haven't showed off yet, but it's like you self-ice shard your weakness policy Togekiss, which I think is really solid. And then the of course you have the regular pledge, and then you got like the non-pledge modes or the non-setup modes, because like you're fighting something different, like hard choking for instance. I had to lead specifically different. Maybe I should replace Excadrill with something that replaces that option, because I feel like I haven't brought Excadrill, and my hard choker matchup isn't exactly that great. We're gonna see the Ferrothorn plus the Milotic combination against my Inteleon and Savali, which is fine. We have an Arcanine. I'm gonna double protect here because I want to scout for a Milotic protect, and like the Ferrothorn just going for an attack here, because the pledge is a grass type move. It would affect the Milotic, so I'm not exactly sure if the Milotic is gonna allow me to get that pledge off. I'm assuming there is gonna be a protect here from the Milotic, and I kind of want to use the pledge double up into the Milotic the following turn and not waste turns of pledges, because I could go for the pledge and a Ferrothorn predicting Milotic to protect if it does have protect. Not all Milotics have protect. But I feel like it's the best play overall. I get to cover some options. Let's see what my opponent does here. Oh man, if I had Hidden Power, I would be having Hidden Power Fire on the Inteleon right now. We're just going to see Ice Beam into the Savali slot and a Power Whip. No, Leech Seed. Okay. Into that slot as well. Okay. That's not too bad here. I can go for that pledge here into the Milotic. Unless my opponent expects a double protect and it's going to protect now, which would be a very smart play from my opponent. But right now, gonna go for the Milotic, and yeah, it looks like I don't think it has protect at all. So get the grass pledge off. 160 base power should do 80% or 99%. That actually almost OHKO'd the Milotic. We get the pledge set up. Ice Beam is gonna come out into the Savali slot. Leech Seed as well. Okay, so my opponent really adamant about setting up that Leech Seed into that Savali. So maybe consider Savali the threat. I'm not sure. Savali gets Flamethrower too, so I could have had Flamethrower for the Ferrothorn. So I'm actually surprised my opponent wasn't protecting or scouting for it at least. But I get the Parting Shot the Ferrothorn now. And my opponent has. I think I just go for the Water Pledge. I don't risk the Air Slash miss into Milotic. Milotic going to protect here, which is fine. I don't really mind that too much. I get in my Snorlax and could potentially just start setting up to sweep the game. I'm not really worried about Ferrothorn too much because we do have that Arcanine in the back. It is going to be -1 with the Ferrothorn anyway. So this isn't too bad for me at all. We will go for the switch here and bring out that Snorlax. Start trying to sweep. Power Whip gonna come out into the Inteleon, which will bring me down to my focus. Didn't even bring me down to my focus sash. Oh, we're not grassy terrain. I'm so dumb. It's swamp. I thought it was pledge. My bad. I keep forgetting. All right, that's good. I can go for a water pledge into the Milotic now, and a belly drum here. And I'm pretty safe to go for this because like I don't think anything in the back really revenge KOs my Snorlax afterward. And the Ferrothorn's at -1, so it's really not doing much. It can Leech Seed, sure, but that's fine. We're going to get the Water Pledge off into the Milotic slot, so Milotic will go down here, which is very nice. So, goodbye Milotic. Belly Drum up with the Snorlax. Let's see what the Ferrothorn has, though. It is a Leech Seed set, so it's not like Assault Vest, so I'm not expecting moves like Body Press coming out from the Ferrothorn. But let's see what it can go for. It is at -1, so shouldn't do too much damage. Just a Leech Seed, which is completely fine into that Snorlax. Don't really mind that too much. I will see what comes out for my opponent the following turn, though. If it is the Dragapult, I want to Dynamax and go for the Max Darkness, I think, into that slot. And switch out my... Oh, it's Surfetch coming out. Okay. Interesting decision, but I am completely okay with that. I'll go for the G-Max Replenish into that Surfetch, and I'm actually going to go hard into my Savala right here because I can Parting Shot the Ferrothorn, which is pretty good. I also get Icy Wind coverage because Icy Wind coverage would actually be really good against my opponent for the next setup that I can do. So we will go for the Dynamax here with our Snorlax. Surfetch is space, I think, 65 speed, so it's no way outspeeding my Snorlax in the Pledge or in the Swamp. So... Dynamax, I think. My opponent could have made a very smart switch if my opponent has Dragapult in the back and like double down on Dragapult. That would have been a very smart switch. I would have been fine with that regardless. But that could have been a cool play my opponent could have made. Oh, Dynamax coming out from who? Is that the Surfetch? Is it living this though? Because it's +6 G-Max Replenish. Oh man, look at this giant bird with that giant leak. Oh boy, let's see. Alright, G-Max Replenish, no Max Guard or anything. We'll just knock out the Surfetch. Yeah, it does knock out Surfetch. Sorry, but yeah, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. A Gyro Ball going to come out into the Sableye slot, and that should activate my berry. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Alright, amazing spot for us. We're able to restore health with our Iapapa Berry. We'll take the Leech Seed health drop, but that's fine. Swamp disappears from our team. My opponent already wasted the Dynamax, and we should be able to Oko whatever is remaining. Yeah, Dragapult's in the back. Okay. So I Max Darkness that slot 100%. And I'm going to go for the Parting Shot, actually, into the Ferrothorn, bring in my Arcanine. If my opponent doesn't knock out the Savala, I get the Arcanine in and can start going for Flare Blitz. So, nice. We're in a very solid position here. There really isn't much my opponent can do. Maybe there's Ally Switch from the Dragapult. That would be very annoying. That would actually be very annoying. But otherwise, I don't really see much. U-Turn going to come out. Really not going to do much here. Activates my Berry, which is very nice. And yeah, we'll go for the Parting Shot. Get that attack drop into Ferrothorn once again, so it's at -2. And yeah, we'll go out into our Arcanine, and we get to click Choice Banded Flare Blitz into the Ferrothorn the following turn. And there's no way that this is going to survive. So, bring out the Arcanine. Intimidate. Should be Clear Body on the Dragapult. Yeah, okay. It's not Life Orb, so maybe it's Sash on the Dragapult. If it's Sash, that's fine. We have Ice Shard on Inteleon. Yeah, so Dragapult goes down. So, yep, this game's 100% locked. There's not really much my opponent can do here. Special defense lower on the fair front really doesn't matter at this point. We are going to see the Gyro Ball come out into the Snorlax. I might be max speed, but it's still not going to do too much damage to my Snorlax. Take a bit more lead seed, but at this point, this game's over. Snorlax is gonna... Oh, I still have my Dynamax on that guy. I might as well G-Max replenishing Flare Blitz. I mean, this game's over anyway. The Arcanite's Flare Blitz is gonna KO the fair form. Battle's going to be forfeited, so it's going to revert, and we are going to be able to take the first win of today's episode. So that is the threat of pledges plus the Snorlax. Very nice, very nice combination. It's just so powerful if you don't know how to really stop it. And yeah, this was just a lot of power. Like, we were able to do a lot of things with our Snorlax, and yeah, just damage. Big damage coming out from the Snorlax. Set it up. The only problem with the pledge mode is, of course, like, with actually using pledges, like if you don't use the turns right, it could be really bad, which is why I like Parting Shot with Savali. Like, some might be wondering, hey, why don't you use Rillaboom, or why don't you get the grass memory to the Savali to make it a grass type? But that's because like I want the normal type first, because I don't want to like run into like Charizards or take super effective hits, because it's really, you can't really hit Savali super effectively without like a fighting type, and fighting types are super rare to encounter, other than maybe like on counter, but that doesn't outspeed you, so you can get the pledge anyway. We're going to see a team of the Rotamo, Tyranitar, Dracovish, Arcanine, the Grimmsnarl, and the Rowdon. So very scary team. Gonna be tough, but I think we can power through with our normal standard combination. The problem is going to be that Duraludon. That Duraludon's a super big threat, but I think we can power through this team if we play it effectively. So our game plan, get the pledges set up and see how this goes. This is our standard game plan. I'm not sure if it's going to be 100% if we can win the game using just the pledges, but that's what I'm going to attempt to go for, and we'll see how this goes. Dracovish plus Grimmsnarl is an interesting lead. Okay. There is a chance that this is a fake out from the Grimmsnarl, so I am going to double protect here. Even if my opponent gets the screens up, that's fine, because my opponent was most likely going to get both screens up this game. I wasn't going to be able to KO these Pokemon. So we'll go for the double protect here. And we'll see. Fake out or... Yep, fake out. To prevent the pledges, which makes sense. It's just ran into Savali as well. Yep. I think even if it's Scarf, it shouldn't knock out my Savali. I'm going to go for the double up. The question is, who do I target? Because I technically do want to target down the Grimmsnarl, I think, because Grimmsnarl is actually a really big threat to me. Or to my Snorlax, at least, setting up. So I think I am actually going to double up the Grimmsnarl, because I think Grimmsnarl is a bigger threat. Light Screen's probably going to go up. We're going to see the Dracovish actually switch out into the Arcanine. So probably wanted to take the pledge, but luckily I did target the Grimmsnarl, so I get more momentum, which is really good here. So nice, not too bad, not too bad. Light Screen going to go up. Oh, Reflect actually going to go up fair. So maybe my opponent wants to set up for the Snorlax instead, guaranteed. But that means I'll be doing more damage with this pledge here. So that's really good here. I'll get more damage. And yeah, let's see. Nice damage. Get the swamp set up. I think I'm just gonna double it up again. I don't see a reason not to. Because again, Grimmsnarl with the foul play is gonna be really hard. I don't want a Parting Shot immediately. We are gonna see Light Screen, but I think that's fine. Getting rid of Grimmsnarl is huge here. Even if like I don't abuse the pledge to its full potential with the setting up for my Snorlax in the back, I think it's fine realistically. Yeah, because I'll get rid of the Grimmsnarl. I get rid of any foul plays that could happen. Swamp gonna affect it once again. Snarl gonna come out, which is fine. Inteleon dodges, which is pretty big because that's of course the main attacker that was gonna happen here. Although Pledge does use a Valley special attack stat, which is a pretty big key factor. Let's see what my opponent goes down into. It's going to be that Tyranitar. Okay. That's fine. I do want a Parting Shot into the Tyranitar, and I think I want to go Snorlax here because I'm not going to use Snorlax to set up to win the game. I mean, I can, obviously, but I don't think that's going to be the good play right now. I think I definitely want to get in my Arcanine, get a double Intimidate off into this Tyranitar by using Parting Shot to lower its attack, and then getting Intimidate off to lower its attack even further. We're actually going to see a Dynamax come out from my opponent, so let's see who's Dynamax. I'm guessing it's going to be that Tyranitar. Maybe trying to activate that weakness policy. So, there's a Tyranitar on deck here. Okay. And we will get the parting shot off into the Tyranitar. The question is, are you going for a Rockfall? I think if anything, you would be going for Max Darkness, if anything. I'm not exactly too sure. So the question is, do I want to risk my Arcanine here, or do I want to risk the Inteleon? I want to risk the Arcanine, I think. Because I think if we're going for an attack here, it's going to be like Snarl double up into my Inteleon. Because it'd be really easy to get rid of the Inteleon, I think. So let's see what's going to come out here from my opponent. Snarl once again, which is fine. And what's the Tyranitar going for? I'm assuming Max Darkness. Max Knuckle, actually. Okay. Into the Snorlax slot, which isn't ideal here because my opponent just got back to neutral with the Arcanine as well as the boost from Tyranitar. So that's not good here. That's not great, obviously. It's not the worst thing in the world. If I can stall out the Dynamax, I feel like I'm good, but right now my Snorlax is not in the best spot. I kind of want a double retreat here. Yeah, I'm gonna double retreat. The problem is I'm gonna lose to endgame Dracovish, I feel like, at this rate. Although I think I'd still be fine against it. If I can get that close combat off into the Tyranitar, it's going to be super huge. Like, that's going to be amazing for me. But we'll see here. I think it's going to be like Max Knuckle. Will is going to come out into that slot, which is fine. I'll definitely have Savalai take that. And I do want to stall out this Reflect too, which is pretty big. We are going to see Max Knuckle come out into Savalai once again. It's at -1, so it's not going to do too much, thankfully. But it is going to be +1 on the Arcanine. I am stalling out screens, which is nice, but it's still really tough here. Yeah, it's still really tough regardless. Swamp disappears from my opponent's team. I could set it back up again, which would be pretty good, I think. I think that might be the play. So, even though I kind of worked hard for this position, I think it is. Because if I can put the Tyranitar in range of close combat, even through the screens and everything, I think I'm fine. So I'll go for the pledge here. Get to chip in the Tyranitar. That did nothing. Weakness policy, yep. Which is fine. And then I'll belly drum up attempt, I think. Swamp's going to envelop my opponent's team. We're going to see the Flare Blitz come out. Probably trying to catch the Arcanine switch. Oh, it does target my Savalai. Savalai goes down, which is fine. You'll take a bit more chip. Like, the end game I'm going for is specifically to win with my Arcanine next to Snorlax. Please KO. Good. Okay, I need that to KO. Which is funny, but I did need that to KO because now I can bring out my Arcanine once again. And I think I belly drum up here. Unless G-Max Replenish just knocks out the Arcanine, but I'm not sure. I'll get Intimidate off, which is good. I guess if it's Scarf Dracovish, I'm still in a really bad spot, because if it is Scarf, that's actually very bad. I still have my Dynamax on deck. I will go for a close combat here. I hope Choice Bandit can finish it off. The question is, do I belly drum or do I double edge here? Because that's the rough spot. If I belly drum and I live, I'm in a really good spot. Yet, if I go down, obviously that's really bad here. How many turns a Reflector up? That might make my decision. No, there's too many turns. So I'm going to close combat here. And I'm going to attempt a belly drum. Maybe my opponent goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and that'd be really good for me. Flare Blitz, I'm hoping I can maybe survive, but we'll see. Close combat does knock out the Tyranitar with the Choice Band boost. I don't know, this is gonna be really close for an end game finish. Like way too close for comfort. Oh, I'm faster than the Arcanine, huh? Oh, please Will-O-Wisp. I'm hoping my opponent Will-O-Wisp, but I think Flare Blitz is very likely. Oh, you did Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Okay. I'll take that. Because now I can Dynamax, or Gigantamax, I guess, and then target down the Dracovish. I gotta hope it's Banded Dracovish and not Scarf, but that's hard to say, because I feel like it's Scarf in my heart. Oh, wait, no. No, I outspeed it with Snorlax. It's 0.4. I forgot it's 0.25. It's 0.25 as speed, so I should outspeed the Dracovish, I think. Well, we're hoping. We're hoping, people. Let's double up the Dracovish. I think it'd be choice locked anyway somehow, so we'll double up the Dracovish and hope I can knock it out too, because if I knock it out, that's really good. If it survives, that's a very big problem, but at least it won't get the boost from Fish's Friend. So, Dynamax with our Snorlax. This is a really close end game. I'm really glad my opponent wisped over Flare Blitz, especially since I don't know if it had extreme speed or not. Double up this. That still is some pretty good damage. I'm pretty sure if I do outspeed, I'll knock out the Dracovish. There we go. Gmax Replenish. Show me the knockout. Very nice. Very nice. Perfect. Excellent. And we even got a Citrus Berry on top of that. Beautiful. So I'll heal a little bit more with our Snorlax. Get the recovery. And yeah, this we should be able to win this game now. Flare Blitz gonna come out. We're Thick Fat. My opponent even crit me. Like, I feel like even if I didn't get the berry and my opponent didn't crit me, I'm pretty sure I would have lived the burn turn. So that's pretty huge. But now, we're in a pretty good spot here just to click close combat. And the Gmax Replenish, even if Arcanine protects, it's fine. Because, one, you're stalling out your own Reflect. So my Arcanine's close combat might be able to knock out the Arcanine through Protect. And it looks like there is no Protect. So maybe it's like, well, it's not Assault Vest. So I wonder what Arcanine is. It should be a berry. Yeah, it is a berry. Okay, I'm actually very surprised. Swamp didn't end, did it? I think it... No. I don't think it did. Yeah, I'm actually surprised there was no Protect. But maybe my opponent didn't want to risk me getting a berry again. Gmax Replenish is just able to knock out the Arcanine, though. And that is going to be a good game. With Snorlax eating down the... You know, Snorlax had to get an after-game snack. You know, it was the bottom of the ninth. Super close. I don't even know baseball. Like, why am I talking like I know baseball? Like, Snorlax had to hit the concession stands, one more for a hot dog, but we're able to pick up a victory there. So, did we go 2 or did we go 1-1 again? I actually can't remember. I can't remember, but whatever record we did, at least it was either even or positive. I can't remember. Leaf Storm, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, Helping Hand, Rotom. Standard Weakness Policy, Tyranitar. It was a Choice Card, Dracovish. Thank you to Pledges, because if this was just like Tailwind on the... If it was just 0.5 speed on the Pledge, Snorlax wouldn't have outsped this Dracovish, because it is... Wait, what? Oh, wow. This Dracovish is actually slow anyway. But I wouldn't have outsped with Snorlax anyway. With the Choice Scarf, even if it was max speed, I'm pretty sure Snorlax would have been able to outspeed it. Arcanine with the Adamant Nature... Oh, it did not protect. That's why I didn't protect. Okay. That makes more sense. And the Grimmsnarl with Light Clay. Fake Out, Light Screen, Foul Play, Reflect. So I had to get rid of that Pokemon. Assault Vest Aroudon. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battle. Snorlax coming in clutch as the MVP. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. Shows your support, as well as you can leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. As well as you can also check out my other stuff down below in the description, such as my social medias, the sizes of my channel, and more. And there's also the placement of the team if you do want to go try it out alongside me in the description down below. But otherwise, there is my Patreon page and my Twitch channel if you want to go an extra mile to support my content. You don't have to, but if you want to, always there in the description down below. Thank you to everyone who supports me there. Thank you to everyone who watches me on YouTube and just supports me here. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.